What's up, friends? It's Millie Peartree here. I'm going to take you on one of my favorite recipes, a poached fruit with maple granola with whipped yogurt. So, one thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an easy recipe. We have our poached peaches, we have our reduced liquid, we have our granola, and we have our whipped yogurt. And I think that we should just kind of pair all of these wonderful flavors together. This recipe is so good, it's super simple, and it uses all pantry ingredients. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our maple butter mixture. And then we have some vanilla extract. Now that we have our maple syrup and our butter melted, this is gonna be our sweetener and all that deliciousness for our granola. And in this bowl, I have some oats, I have some flour, I have some almonds. I love almonds. You can substitute for any nut, but this was what was on sale, so this is what I purchased. It has great texture and body. And then we have some salt, some cinnamon, and some baking soda. And you may ask, like, why baking soda in this recipe? It has acidic notes similar to buttermilk, which it counterbalances all of this sweet. So it's something that you kind of don't know it's there, but it makes a world of difference. You know what we're gonna do next? We're gonna combine it all together. Just love a recipe that comes together in a matter of minutes, right? This is such a versatile granola. You can add coconut to it, some dried cranberries, any dried fruit. We're gonna pop it into a preheated 300-degree oven for about 30 minutes or so. We're gonna flip it, reverse it every 10 minutes just to make sure it's evenly coated, and we want a nice crunchy texture. So now that our granola is in the oven baking, now is the perfect time to like and subscribe to Food 52. Hit the button below. So as you can see, I'm behind a cloud of steam, and this is the wood that we're gonna use to actually peel our peaches. So some people may just wanna take their peach, get a vegetable peeler or a fruit peeler, and just take it off. The simplest way to do it is we're gonna score the bottom of these peaches with a paring knife. We're gonna drop them in this hot water, shock it in some cold water, and the skin will come right off.
Housing magic.
Kitchen magic. This happens relatively quickly. You need about 10 to 20 seconds, no longer than 30. We don't want to cook the peaches. We just want to have this hot water help loosen up the skin. So now we're going to poach our fruit. We have another simple poaching liquid. You can grab some of your kids' apple juice. We have some more maple syrup. We have some cinnamon stick and pure vanilla extract. So what I did do, because this is more on the grown-up side, I did add a little bit of cognac in it. It gives it a little bit more of a different type of sweetness, if that makes sense. We didn't use brown sugar in this because brown sugar has more of a molasses taste, but this is like that subtle note that you'll have in this, and it's so good. And listen, if you don't drink alcohol, you could totally omit it. Maybe add a teaspoon of brown sugar, but this is so delicious. And I said, you know what, why not? I had it, throw it in there. So while we wait for this, oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, smell-o-vision, smell-o-vision. I wish you guys had it. So while this comes to a simmer, I'm gonna take our peaches and we can have them, we can quarter them. Let's just get them chopped. And we're gonna submerge it into our delicious poaching liquid. It's very aromatic. You can actually smell the cognac. You can smell the cinnamon stick. This poaching liquid is very much universal. If you're not a fan of peaches, you can use plums, whatever's in season during the summertime. But even in the fall, you can use apples, you can use pears. You kind of make it your own. I'm just here to show you the technique. I'm here to show you the flavors that I like to use, but feel free to make swaps wherever. So now that we poached our fruit, we were able to take a knife and stick it through. It's nice and tender. We're gonna take our peaches out, put it into a bowl, and reduce our liquid down till we get it into a nice syrupy consistency. Oh my gosh, it smells good. It smells like the holidays. Don't forget, each and every one of these components of this recipe can be eaten individually, but it's gonna be super delicious eaten together. So I have some non-fat Greek yogurt. I strained off the excess water because we're gonna add some maple syrup to it and we don't want it too runny. I have some heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna add some vanilla to it. So now we have our cream whipped. We whipped it a little bit past light peaks, because we're gonna add the yogurt to it and we don't want it to deflate. And you wanna do this gently. We don't wanna deflate our peaks. We're done. Now it's time to assemble it, and the most important thing, we're going to eat it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple peaches. I would serve about a half a peach per person, and then I'm gonna take a dollop of our whipped yogurt. Smells so good. And our house-made granola. Literally as much as you want. And a little bit of our reduced poaching liquid. All right, let's go in for the taste. It's not over the top sweet. And this is one of those recipes that you can serve for brunch. It's sweet enough for dessert, but it's not too sweet that you can have it for breakfast. I hope that you guys make this recipe. It's so delicious. It's everything that I would want in a breakfast item or a dessert item. And you can find this recipe on Food 52. And let me know what you think about it. And also let me know what you'd like to see me make next. Till I see you guys again. It's good.